There are 3 sets of cards. From left to right are the first set. Group 2, Group 3, please make your choice based on your first intuition. 1. Have you made your choice? If so, let's start interpreting the cards. For the first deck of cards, let's draw relevant information for it. The King of Cups. Counselor Kim Bijing. Cue for the second round. Congratulations to DC Panda Bao. I think in the upcoming month of March, you might meet someone. An older, mature, gentle, considerate man like this. Heterosexual peach blossoms, or this kind of deformity. I feel like she's a veteran in the dating scene. Before, I felt like she was a moon woman in the dating scene. Or it means a girl with rich love experiences. She is very good at flirting and knows how to make girls happy. I think she is one of them. People may think she is a romantic and sentimental person, and she is very knowledgeable. She reads a lot and then is very romantic, possibly meeting you afterwards. Would be thinking about asking you out for a tea, a small drink, or see the night scene. He should have a car. This kind of feeling may be, it's like taking you there with a car. Well, I think that is, if you feel full from this group's conversation, this person might just be. Certainly, there were many experiences of love before. I think our ranking might be between the 2 of you. There's a person who always wants to fall in love, but always fails for whatever reason, always lacking something in life. Some opportunities and necessary conditions allow us to let our babies, in other words, to successfully single out. So I can feel that our babies are actually those. It's a bit lonely. After all, I really want to get out of single. I hope I can find that is my own. Just say this is appropriate. A friend or boyfriend. Have a very beautiful romance. I think this might lead to a decrease in our child's learning efficiency. For example, sometimes can't help it missing him. Sometimes I don't even want to do other things. I think you 2 are definitely talking to each other. There's a person who just thinks, for example, ask the other party to go out for a meal or give the other party money to buy flowers. Will there be such energy? Then, if I see our second person in line, I tend to think there's someone who's quite slightly give some stubbornness, or I think he is sacrificial. How about some comments I see you say about this kind of person? He is romantic and sacrificial and likes to dedicate to the people around him. Because everyone sees that it is very important for people to come to this world to meet, know, and cooperate with each other. For him, he is a bit better than all the words in the world. For those who are not too bothered by anger and are ambitious in terms of money, it's okay. People who have their own talent and Easter eggs. Besides this peach blossom, I also see you'll meet someone who is a bit younger and more lively, somewhat childish, such a peach blossom. I think she's quite cute, a bit naive. With such an attitude, he'll be like a kitten, itching around you, talking and whatnot, making you can't help but endure. The child touches your head, coaxes her, and makes her happy. I think this topic ensures you can be honored. Let's say after 7 days, and there's yours. Next, the beginning of March, 7 days later, and then 8 days later. Also, our March 8th. And maybe March 7th could be a good time for you to express your feelings. Alright then, this is the information about this brand, and congratulations to this target. After looking at the second set of cards, then draw relevant information for the second set of cards. The meaning of the Holy Grail 7. Je wait at the bus stop. Contrary to the same cup temple. Congratulations to the owner of the set of cards. I think the owner of the set of cards will have a good time in the next 3 months. You are full of romantic opportunities. You have several peach blossom moments. Seeing 4 mountains, there will be people who are interested in you. If you're a girl, guys will be interested in you. They may want to ask you out, want to talk to you. Someone wants to ask you out and develop a relationship with you. I think you're not lacking in suitors in March and April with your guitar skills, unless you're always at home or not in contact with men. If you have a chance to interact with men, then you are definitely in full bloom. The key word is to go out and interact with men more. You will receive invitations from others. They find you very interesting and think you're very attractive. They think you are a very talented person. Speaking of the policy card, I think this one is somewhat limited. Also, the information on the water is quite obvious. You might encounter this peach flower. It has a bit of male chauvinism and female chauvinism. Feminism is a very handsome hunk or a beauty in everyone's eyes. I think he may have a bit of Shanghai character, may like to make friends, and may have a more prosperous peach blossom. He may have the habit of leash because I think his figure is better. He may exercise. He might like such a trend or rely on oneself. The place to drink water may also like seafood. Then I could see this person might be, for example, you two are partying in wine bath. This kind of event in the company, know as such a celebration under such circumstances. In the case of more people, everyone is generally more trusted. Considering the context, this might not be a very intimate group, but rather a social gathering of some sort. If you can feel this person, he himself has this kind, quite attractive, but actually after saying I think it belongs to this guarantee, you two belong to. In the circle, the top players don't lack such feelings. Well, I think his words belong to a good-looking boy, and then I think he will show you there is a fresh feel to this person. I think they truly embody a strong masculine or feminine persona. They are likely to be from a well-off family. She is kind-hearted, very kind, likes to raise small pets, and likes to take care of others. So like doctors and nurses, it's possible that these are the directions of his work, the internet industries, and some other jobs within the system. Suppose there's a darling, they could be a waiter or perhaps working in a hotel or a company, but I feel that the conditions are quite good. They could even be a flight attendant. I think you can pay attention to this set of treasure, which is our next March, that is March 7th, and our... Thank you. Information related to the numbers 4 and 7, such as March 4th and March 7th, in April and July. I think it might be helpful for your family's development. That's the message of this reading. And congratulations to this Kaaba. Hello, the treasure of the third deck. Let's extract related information from the treasure of the third deck. Guarantee the right position of the machine. Thank you for listening. The new can also think that the man-bow team is funded by this deck of cards. The man-bow team is funded by this deck of cards. I think you might encounter such leaders, elders, or senior students in this group of Parker treasures in the upcoming March. Always this type of peach blossom should have some, he's sick all over. He's definitely older than you. He might be a senior executive in the company. It could also refer to the leader of a discriminatory unit, no? And it is also possible that this person, I think his age may really not be small. Yes, age, I think it depends on your age. For an example, if you are younger, he might be 28 or 9. If you are older, this person must be over 30. I think her words portray a person with a rational and calm image, like our meticulous. Found that Algini has a module not. This person's Capricorn information is significant. They are real and practical. And he's quite dark and experienced. No one handles things very sophisticated, and he is very social. What this means is he has high emotional intelligence, understands the rules of society very well. It will be demonstrated in the video soon. We just have this. The birth and death has a certain status, whether it's money, material, or other aspects. And I think this person really has the feel of an experienced player. For example, can attract women. Then if you're a boy, then I think this hair might belong to the kind that's probably more than you. An older, very wise, very calm, very sober type, and this point of view I think may be encountered. One seems to be more... It might be the opposite of age. And then people who are a bit impatient and act without thinking are prone to easy to make a little mistake in, work like a peach blossom. The classmate around you, but his words, I feel a bit hesitated, that is, doing things a bit actually guilty, compared with the peach blossom just now. It is a clear contrast. Sometimes I think he's a bit lazy, or when he's doing things... Whether it's her skill, her experience, or her EQ, it's a bit worse than the previous peach blossom. You're younger and more naive. This peach blossom seems beneficial for you, but we may not choose him. Seeing your own willful attitude, I thought you actually had a chance to fall in love in March, but you might miss it because of your stubbornness. So I think if you participate in this group video, Perhaps it means seizing the opportunity appropriately in March and never let it slip away, because all opportunities need to be pursued by oneself. And I think you guys can listen to this set of seasonings again. Well, count you. Also, there is that time at the beginning of March, namely early to middle March, especially the mid-March. I think you can pay attention to these times. Maybe unexpected good news will come into your life. Well, that's all for this row of information. I think in this way the possibility of recognition on your work, academic career and territory is greater. Of course, some reservations about him may not be ruled out. You might not be in love in March, mainly busy with your work. Indeed, I've seen such energy. Congratulations on keeping this card's message.